I have a recurring eczema on my hands, and this works very nicely and it's over the counter. However, it's not cheap. You could find it in Canada, it's about $30 Canadian. Maybe in the United States it's cheaper. These are the ingredients. I will explain in a moment the problem that I have in my hands. Well, you won't see it now because it's almost healed, but you see those red dots. And also there is, looks like a rash, like a red area at some point. I think it's coming back when I eat a little bit of sugar, but I have a problem with my kidneys. The body doesn't eliminate properly the sugar from the blood, so it seems it's related to the sugar content of the blood. And obviously, at that moment, for the period when I wasn't using this cream, I could just not wash my hands on those areas. So water is the worst possible. At some point, I would put a plaster on it, and that plaster would get water underneath. The whole area would start itching like crazy and get really like a tomato red. So it's recurring again. It looks like those itchy dots at first, but again, it does turn into a red area. This again, I would just rub it maybe twice, maybe 3 times a day, but twice a day appears to be enough. A very, very small amount to just rub it on the area. I'll give you a small tip. I would just grab a piece of saran wrap. Just cut it like a square piece of saran wrap. I will just put, because you will rub with one hand, I will put the hand that I would use to rub the finger inside this saran wrap. Why? Because first the cream doesn't get in my fingers when I rub. Half the cream goes into your fingertips, and then I don't need to clean my fingers either. And also, it's, I don't know, any kind of, I don't know, it works better, I think, than just rubbing skin on skin. Plastic on skin appears to work better, and I would just rub until it just no longer feels greasy. So rub, keep rubbing a tiny amount. There is really no need to put a big amount, especially when it's costing so much. It definitely works. I would give you, depends on the intensity of the rash or the eczema, but I would give it at most 3 days to completely stop itching, actually no longer looking like dots, red dots or so. 2-3 days should be plenty enough. If you have a much more severe situation, maybe it's going to take longer. Again, twice a day. Make sure the skin is dry at that point. So don't wash your hands and rub that cream. Just make sure the skin has time to dry. And two, maybe 3 times a day, and should be plenty enough. Again, gives you the ingredients. I could find it on Amazon, over the counter. I also did use, I don't have the name, under prescription, and this one worked better. So obviously the eczema does, I guess there are several types of eczema, so maybe you have another type that this won't work on it. I'm not saying that it's going to be universal, but maybe give it a try. And again, over the counter, you don't need to spend time to a doctor, practitioner, family doctor, to get appointments and so on, to get a dermatologist and so on and so on. Over the counter. Actually, on Amazon, I don't recommend Amazon, but it's up there. It should be on your drugstores as well.